No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pictures in every week.
Yes, you do. Every week.
You're like, send some pictures in.
Welcome, everybody, to Alabama Time with John Darr and Charlie Delatorre and Johnny Cornell, because this week is big time in college football.
Why can't I not hear? I can't hear Johnny in my ear.
God, I'm yelling. I feel like I'm just yelling.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah.
I don't have it. It's me again.
Some disconnection.
Plug in.
It's always me. It's plugged in.
You got your own wires and
I don't know,
everything.
man. Oh, hey.
There you go. Winner. We got a winner.
Wow, how exciting.
All right, so welcome to the show. It's a big week this week. We've got lots of stuff to talk about. Not only football. My buddy Johnny Cornell is here again. It's a home week. We've decided that when it's home football weekends, we bring in an expert like JC to talk a little football. So this podcast sometimes will be a little sportsy, football-y oriented.
Mm-hmm. You okay with that? You good with that?
I could do it, man.
I feel like those home games that's a good play.
Do you? You like it?
Because I think Johnny is a lot like us. A little of us goes a really long way,
yes.
right? So like we don't want to burn him out.
No, exactly.
Right? If he shows up every week, he'd be like, I can't handle these guys anymore.
He can only go so long, and we like to hear what he has to say about football.
My sombrero special is alive and back.
You're 500, right?
Yeah.
2-2.
You're 2-2.
Don't tell me about the Gators. That was just.
We got to talk about lots of stuff, but I want to start with your haircut.
Yeah.
Well,
because last week it looked like Johnny lost a bet, and then this week
this cat lost a bet.
I'm a little worried about who I'm hanging out with.
You're okay. You have pretty hair.
You have thick hair, bro.
I have. It's still in there, dude.
You got a pretty mouth.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing when you get your hair cut and you look down at the bottom and you see
gray.
It's the forest down there.
Yep.
And it's incredible how much hair you carry.
Luckily, we are blessed with hair.
Yeah,
there's a lot of guys our age
bald
that are not.
It's
bald.
true.
Maybe not as much as we used to have, but we are doing pretty good. And
I had a text discourse this morning at a group meeting that I had with a former Gator linebacker whose forehead is getting bigger and bigger.
Big forehead.
And he's making fun of my nose. And I was like, dude, I have a big nose.
Yeah.
Shocker for those of you who are paying attention at home. But he should not be talking a whole lot because that forehead is
climbing up.
It's getting a little bigger.
I just have a big head.
It's officially a 5 head at this point.
5.
Right?
See, look, 5 head.
Yours is 4. We have 4.
I just have a big head.
Yeah. Anyways, congrats on the haircut, dude. It looks
very happy.
You look like a totally different person.
$20 for my haircut. It costs probably 10, and I give Katie another 10.
You're a big tipper.
Yeah, I mean,
you're a big.
It's just easier to pull a 20 out, give it to her, and walk.
I'm a big tipper.
Yeah.
Wait, you go to somebody who gives you a $10 haircut? Is that true?
That's absolutely.
I don't believe that for a second.
It's just. And the other thing I like is that she's got a 15-minute time limit. That's it. Any longer than that, and I'm literally getting up and leaving because I can't stand.
I want to make so many jokes about that.
I don't like to sit there and just talk and talk.
What?
And then they stop.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that at all.
No, then they quit clipping, and then all of a sudden
You love to talk.
I don't want to talk.
I literally don't know anyone who wants to talk more than you.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
What are you talking about?
I have moments, man. I have moments.
You just need silence.
Maybe it's just us. Maybe he likes us.
I think I do. I think I like.
I think all 3 of us on this stage like to talk a lot. So
no. To bring up a topic from a previous show.
Yeah.
When you're on an airplane, do you talk to the people next to you?
Oh no!
Oh my God, John, I love you.
And here's what
he'll talk. Listen, he'll talk to anybody.
But this is the worst part of it. When I'm in the aisle, because I'm never in the middle, and they do the shades down, and then the other people do the shades down, and I feel like I'm in an oven, in an MRI machine, and I want to kill myself. I mean, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Open the shades.
Those MRIs, they never work out.
We can't open the shades because we got to look at the movie on our phone. We got to look at the movie on the screen. And
this is what bothers him. I love it.
That just destroys me on a plane.
We got into this.
Keep the shades open.
We got into this conversation one time about being talkers, and Johnny was talking about how he flew somewhere, and he was talking to this person. I was like, I don't talk. I put my headphones on. I look straight ahead. I don't talk to anybody because I get roped into conversations that I can't leave. I'm stuck on this seat
so
for the
how
next.
is that different than getting a haircut?
Well, because I don't. You go to that same person every time, don't you? Same girl.
Yes, and there's a reason for that.
Because I know that
she can be done in 12 minutes, and I'm done.
The kook that's sitting next to me on an airplane, I don't know that dude's story.
That's true. That's
and then
true.
I might get stuck there for hours.
Listen,
Darr wants to know the life story.
Y'all are
well, because
weird.
he's in sales.
Y'all are
sales
weird.
Sales guys. I'm kind of in sales. We're also salespeople need to know that this could be the one guy that changes your life, but you'll never know if you didn't talk to him, right?
I think
I
it has
don't
to
know,
be with
dude.
introverted. Are you naturally introverted or extroverted?
No. That's a good one.
Introvert.
I'm a total extrovert.
Totally extrovert.
Also, you want to hear something weird? Our buddy, I know it's time. Get a look at the clock. Hold on. Our buddy Brian Kramer. Brian Kramer ran for state attorney and won for state attorney. Remember who? Do you remember who his campaign manager was?
Who?
Some dude I met on an airplane.
Oh yeah.
I ended up talking to this guy, and then when we land, I call Kramer. I'm like, Kramer, I think I found your next campaign manager.
Yeah.
So you're right. You never know who you're going to meet. You'd think that'd be a lesson.
I love talking to everybody.
I know.
Well, you do until you don't. You know what I mean by that? It's like you can get kind of tired of a conversation quickly.
It's a control
if it's
issue.
going nowhere. Kind
Especially if it's a
That's what I always get
Little
those.
crazy.
I get
Can't deal with
those.
those.
And they tell me things I don't want to know.
Well, like, do you want to know about somebody you'll never meet that they're talking about that you never have a chance of ever knowing in your life about a story that's not pertinent to anything?
Yeah, no.
Even if you
No,
can
I
relate
don't.
to it, does it matter?
No.
Right. So, I mean, or what their 4-year-old grandkid did the other day. Now, maybe that's cool if you got grandkids, but
All right, John, I didn't mean to take over. I got way down the weeds. I'm
your
sorry about
name
that.
is
You're the
right there.
co-host.
You
No,
got-
I know, but you
I
have.
think it's a good
there's
topic.
It's a terrible topic.
Talking on the airplane. Just remember this: if they put the shades down, they don't like you.
It's
They
a
don't like
terrible
themselves.
topic.
They don't like life. If they
next
put the
time
shades
I'm
down,
flying with him somewhere,
Yeah.
I have to be aware of the
Yeah, you do.
shade.
You do.
I just
you
think
do.
shade puller downers are angry people.
I can't fit in airplanes is my problem.
Well, yeah, because
You got this thing called
freaking
first class.
Sasquatch.
You ever heard of first class?
I'm not spending that kind of money, bro. There is no way.
Comfort, bro. You're at the age right now, as is all of us, that comfort is much more important than
Most of the time, my flights are 2 hours at the most. I mean, I'm not flying out to California.
So why do you have a 7,000-ton SUV sitting out there?
Because it's big and I'm comfortable and I'm
so
in it a
is
lot.
First class.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but he
See
owns
this
that.
chair?
He doesn't own that
You
seat.
see this? You own that seat when you're
I'm
on the plane.
in that
you see this
a
chair?
lot.
You see this chair?
I like this chair.
That's first class type chair on the plane. Why don't, Elio, let's get him a coach seat for the podcast.
Oh my God!
It's
Get
in
me
the
a
back over here.
coach seat.
We'll make
We're
it
going to
happen.
get you a coach seat.
No, I want. There's
Main
I don't-
cabin seat
What I'm
for
saying
John.
is, I only fly like 2 or 3 times a year. I can survive a 2-hour flight in coach.
Here's what I'm hearing, by the way.
I drive my car almost every day.
Here's what I agree with this. Also, I feel like Cornell is just going to buy you your next airline ticket wherever it is that you're going.
He'll have to win a bet.
I need to get friends with
He
planes.
loses bets all the time. Look at his haircut, dude. You have no
Exactly.
problem.
Speaking of bets, he's 2-2. So the Sombrero special is 2-2.
Sombrero won big
So he's
last week.
50
the Gators, stupid Gators lost.
50. The Gators lost him, but I'm rooting. As you can, some of you can see, I've got the Gators. Well, that's my.
Hey, by the
Gators.
way, Gators are
Sure.
ranked number 5 in the United States.
No, they're not.
The school itself came out yesterday with the
the school
top 5
Okay.
ranking. Don't laugh at that.
You know what? That's basically a paid advertisement kind of thing where they say your school is ranked number 5. If you were interested in meteorology, you wouldn't want to go here. You'd want to go to Mississippi State. If you were interested in
Wait a minute.
something
Is
different,
Insurance.
yeah, you would go to
Florida State.
School of Hard
If
Knocks.
you wanted to learn criminology, you'd go to FSU. You wouldn't go. So I mean, this thing about what our schools rank, that's just like paid advertising you read in the
not
magazines.
buying it.
You know what that sounds like?
What?
An Alabama
Sour
fan.
apples, yeah.
Alabama.
Sour grapes.
You know,
Sour apples.
Kids,
What the
who
hell
go-
am I talking
kids who don't
about?
get into the UF, they go to Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're ranked number 5. They're ranked number 13 in football.
Yeah,
11,
9.
12, 9.
Gators are something low in the second level, like after 10.
Double digits.
Yeah, so
I think they're 9 in the AP poll.
I mean, does anybody look at it after 3
No.
or 4 or 5? I mean,
Polls don't matter.
Hey, if you're watching, post on, make a comment of who you think's going to win, Florida or Alabama, because we need comments. We need
Outright?
lots of comments, lots of shares. I want to know, if you're watching this right now, who you think is going to win between Florida and Alabama. And secondly, I also want to know if you think Anthony Richardson is going to play or not going to play.
It's all about his hammy.
So AR in or AR out? I don't know. AR playing, AR not playing? I don't know. Comment. All we want is comments. We need comments. So.
Well, based on what we've seen the last couple of weeks, we don't have much of a chance in that game without AR playing.
Why is that?
I mean, I think he is proven to be pretty explosive.
He's fast, is what you're saying.
I'm saying he played 8 plays and scored 3 touchdowns last week.
Against the air.
I don't care.
Okay, well, guess what?
Our other quarterback played 47 plays and scored 2 touchdowns.
I will buy any ticket. I'll buy a ticket to anywhere in the country if he scores 3 touchdowns. And how many plays did you say he scored?
Well, he's not going to do that against Alabama, but neither did Emory Jones, is my point. Well, he didn't do that against.
So who's better, Richardson or Jones?
Well, I think this is
Coach Charlie.
Oh, we got a comment.
I think
11 AP 9 coaches going to win between Florida and Richardson wins. The Gators win, and if he doesn't play, Bama wins.
Yeah,
love it.
I think that's solid. I don't know.
That.
Here's what I think.
Thank you for commenting.
I don't know who's better. I don't get paid that kind of money. All right, but I will say, the first game, Johnny came out last week and said Richardson's got to play. What the heck's going on?
He's the best quarterback.
And I said, what the hell are you talking? He just started.
Oh, he's the best.
But man, after 2 weeks, you have to at least say,
don't you know
dynamic.
Look,
maybe the best in the country.
Dan Mullen knows a little bit about quarterbacking.
Yeah, I do.
Don't you think he knows that if you think
don't fall into this.
What he does,
don't buy into this.
Well, he knows what AR does well too.
Yeah.
So it's not like you've got a big secret on what Anthony Richardson's all about. Maybe what Dan says is that when I bring him some
package of plays
to execute, he's not quite there yet, but he is fast.
So here's my take.
I like Dan Mullen. I think I'd support whatever he decides. It's his decision.
Well,
he makes millions of dollars to decide.
Yeah, he's the coach.
If I were the coach,
he also gets paid millions of dollars to get criticized.
And I have a right to my opinion.
I agree with that.
My opinion. I have a right to my opinion. If I was the coach, I would onside kick every time. I would throw a bomb every time, and Anthony Richardson would be in my quarterback every single time. Period. There's my opinion. I don't know if it's right or not. I don't give a shit. It is what it is.
Plan.
Here's my thoughts on this. Okay, like I think after game 1, it wasn't surprising that Mullen didn't really have an answer for how to answer the whole Richardson Emory Jones conversation, because it was game 1 and maybe Richardson's playing in the game better than he's practicing. Okay, but after game 2. I like Dan Mullen a lot, man, and he knows more about football than I would could have ever known in my entire life, 10 lifetimes. But you don't have a great answer for who's your starting quarterback. It sounded a little. It sounded like he just didn't want to answer it. He got kind of pissed that people were asking him that question.
Why doesn't he just
His exact quote was, why don't you ask me who my starting running back is? And the answer to that is, your starting running back hasn't had 4 turnovers in 2 games. It's an appropriate question to ask. I don't know why he's snarky about it. Why doesn't he simply say, I'm not talking about who's starting at all? Next question. And it ends right there.
Why doesn't he just say, hey, if you're a Gator fan, for those Gator fans out there, why don't you just support the team and support and cheer?
It's sold out, bro.
And cheer, and we appreciate your support, and let us make the decisions.
Yeah.
You can take that hat off.
Okay, we're done.
You're taking out the set.
Well, I'll do the hat when we do the picks. But I think the exciting thing about this is that you'll have 90,000 fans in the crib for the first time, I think, since they played Auburn 3 years ago. Here.
Oh, so fun that game.
And they blew them out. And that just means that all these businesses up and down University and downtown and all around America, that is going to really be a shot in the arm, especially coming off of last year when everything was closed.
Nothing happened.
So you got Celebration Point, celebrate. Yep. You've got
Whiskey Jones is playing Friday night.
We got to talk about that.
See, all of this matters. All of this.
It does matter.
He's got my haircut.
Oh,
he does have your haircut.
He has my haircut. Me and Johnny's haircut.
You know, not to take a page out of your boy Nick Saban, but Nick Saban will shut that conversation down. He simply says often, I'm not having a conversation over this person or that person. We're talking about Alabama football. What's the next question?
No. I mean, Nick he controls the room.
Love that.
But I don't love how Dan Mullen's answer to who's your starting quarterback next week was a bit childish, and I don't mean to get in any trouble here. But he said things like, "Why are you doing this? And why are you asking me that question?" And instead of saying, Emory's going to start. This is going to happen. We're going to play them both. Next question.
Well, listen, he had some issues last year with the Darth Vader thing. I don't care what the skit was or if it was Halloween or not. I mean, the thing with Missouri when they had the fight out on the field, he comes running out raising hell.
I like my coach being
I do
fiery
too, but
like that.
you gotta be under control because the players watch their coach.
Yep.
Simple as that.
Joe Canto made a comment. What's up, Joe?
What did he say?
Something about somebody's commenting on the page that
I don't know.
He said, "Work 'em, silly Gators," which is old school. For those of us that know, I don't think it's about the quarterback.
I think that's a really great.
It's our defense is giving up a ton of points in second. That's true, JoJo. I'm impressed with
JoJo. Look at JoJo on the screen.
What should be worried about? You're right.
Defense has been uninspiring the last, especially the second half of both of those games.
Defense needs a little help, needs a little support. So support your defense.
What do you think the spread is, Charlie? Without looking, did you look?
I don't know.
I did not look.
What
I
is
would
tell
say.
me what you think it is.
Do you know it?
8 points.
Okay, I would say Alabama favored by 11.
Okay, what do you?
8.
15.5.
Whoa! I'm taking the Gators and the points, baby.
Damn, that's a big
I am
number.
taking the points.
That's a boatload.
How do you feel about that as a Bama fan?
I don't feel anything really about it because I could see it going either way. I could see it being inside that spread, or I could see it getting out of control. So
what was the score of the SEC championship game?
Gator ball control.
I know different teams. I'm just asking.
52 to 44, something like that.
50. So 8-point spread.
Something like that. And it was 19 at halftime, and then Florida kept them out of the end zone.
Yeah, they played well, and they played great in the third quarter.
Sean Morrison has a question.
If you know so much about quarterback play, why didn't he make the switch to Trask before Frank?
I mean, I think that's the bust, right? A little bit is to say.
These coaches, man, they're very tight with what they are loyal to the guys that are practicing and playing.
And the guys know that, and that they respond to that, and I get that.
15.5.
He doesn't need to listen to me or you or anybody else.
Listen, that's what we talk about, though. And like you said, he's got to own it. He's the only one making $6.5 million.
Right.
I mean, good for him. That's
I would just
team.
like to see him control the room a little more, like you said.
Yeah.
I feel like this isn't. We can talk about it all we want, but I just don't get why the answer is, why don't you ask me who my starting running back is? That's kind of a dumb answer, man. Come on.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Well, again, your starting running back didn't have 4 turnovers in 2 games. That's the answer, but nobody in that room is going to tell him that because they won't get credentialed back.
Let's remember, this is not the Philadelphia media here, okay?
Oh, no.
The guys asking the questions, and I know just about all of them, they know who breads their butter.
I get it.
Or who butters their bread.
I know. This is why I'm never going to have a job at UF, I guess.
You got to be careful around here. It's small.
I love Dan Mullen. He's amazing. I think he's great. I like his fiery spirit,
look at those helmets right there.
I did. I thought what did you think of the little script?
What are they wearing? Do we know what?
They got to be in blue and white. They have to, man. You can't be playing silly games with your uniform in a game like this.
Big game. Big game.
Blue
if you're going to the game, are you going to the game?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to the game.
Oh, my God, yes. They played them here 10 years ago.
And
Johnny Brantley was our quarterback.
I remember that
Florida's
game.
quarterback at the time.
You going to the game?
Yeah, it was the game from. Is that the one where we muffed that punt?
No, 2011 was when Florida actually took a 10-0 lead in that game. And then Brantley got hurt on a corner blitz that didn't get picked up, and Courtney Upshaw sat on him, and the game was over after that.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, it was ugly after that.
Are you going to the game?
No, I have plans. A buddy. Wait. This is big news though, because we often talk about live music on this show, right? Because Johnny and I are in a band together.
Yeah, sure.
Good Bottom.
It's called Good Bottom. Don't Google it.
Don't Google it, but you can search it on Facebook.
If you Google it, you may or may not get the kind of results you're
When's
looking
the
for.
next show, by the way? We're not at this event, is
Good
it?
Bottom
Saturday
hasn't played
night.
in 3 years.
Okay, so we got to.
It's Saturday night.
So
I've been
everybody
practicing.
keeps saying Good Bottom has broken up, but it is the birthday of a very dear and special friend on Saturday.
Yep.
Who's turning
Your
50
boss.
years old. And
Sorta.
Turning 50 years old. And Good Bottom is having a reunion night together that Saturday evening.
I'm
Johnny
so
and I,
excited.
And before I got here, I spoke to our drummer who said, please make sure Johnny's practicing.
I did.
Please make sure Johnny's practicing.
One of the songs that we're going to play is Stacy's Mom. I
have a question. What instrument is what instrument is the one that John is playing?
John?
I'm playing, well, there's about 6 or 7 songs. The first song that we're playing is, hold on.
I would not go through our set list. It doesn't matter. Johnny's playing acoustic guitar.
It does. I'm
now
excited about playing.
It's the first time in 3 years.
There's one that I sing, Elio, that is one of the highlights of the show.
It is a highlight of the show.
Jenny is the first song we're playing. Jenny, and then Stacy's Mom, right? And then I sing
the ultimate dad band set list.
Ain't No Rest for the Wicked. For those of you, I might video it and put it on YouTube because it will be.
There's actually videos of you singing this somewhere.
Ain't No Rest for the. And then Hurt So Good, John Cougar Mellencamp. You probably have to sing that.
Oh, Bob Seger's on the
Night Moves. Yeah. Night Moves.
Right.
Who is.
That's going to be. I think Kramer's going to sing that song.
Yep. And then Rain King, which is.
John, it's your favorite.
I love Rain King.
I mean, I
can't tell you the energy that comes from within when I hear and play Rain King is just, it comes from deep within me. Have you ever had that song that just puts you in such a happy place?
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, Rain King does that to me. So there you go.
It's fun. We're gonna have a good time Saturday night. So I will not be going to the game. I'm going to the birthday party instead.
But it'll all be on the TV.
Oh, we'll be watching.
It'll be on the
course.
Yeah, it'll be fun. So,
can't wait.
For those of you watching,
special day, man.
Look for Facebook.
Go to
Good Bottom, and we may get out and start playing some gigs.
And my man Paul from
when is Whiskey Jones playing?
Coming down. Okay,
your man Paul Taylor.
Yeah, nice. No, we are. There's a big event at Celebration Point on Fridays prior to home games called Chomp of the Block.
I'm going to that.
Friday night from 8 to 10.
Sweet.
Where's this, Charlie? I may come out to this.
Celebration Point.
Oh.
It's Friday night, Celebration Point.
When do you need to be there, though, if it's at 8 o'clock? I mean, I don't want to fight everybody. How do you get in there?
It's open and free to the public.
But parking, you know how that could be.
Dude, there's so many parking.
Yeah,
you'll be fine. There's a couple of big parking garages and stuff.
Okay. I'm going to go dinner out there, one of the restaurants, and then I'm going to watch you.
We will be playing from 8 to 10. I think we're going to play nonstop, just go 2 hours straight.
Nice.
It'll be a lot of fun that night. So, and it should be packed. And we got a big compliment from people at Celebration Point. They were like, they chose that date for us.
It's called Whiskey.
You guys are good.
Whiskey Jones.
You guys are absolutely.
Are you the singer?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, I am.
You know words to all these songs?
No, I have an iPad that just.
and you just read it.
That's a good question.
Wow.
I didn't even walk him into that.
Did you set that up?
No, I did not. I did not.
God.
We hammer him on not knowing the freaking words.
But that's what these are for.
I know the words for some of the songs.
You're like this. You're one of these guys.
Yes.
Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy's mom has got it going on.
I know the words to some of the songs, but not. Well, come out on Friday night. You can check it out.
Yeah, just might.
And you can let us know. Let me know what you think.
Bring Carmen.
Folks.
We all want to see Carmen.
Yeah, bring some Bama fans out there.
Carmen's love. Carmen's
sure.
Who we love.
I've gone to many SEC championship games back in the 90s where it was Florida, Alabama, and those were some great games.
All right, so Whiskey Jones, what else we need to talk about?
Friday night.
How are we going to bring value to these people? Sombrero special.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We're ready.
The special
Sombrero
this week.
special.
Last week we had Iowa. Is there any music, anything you got going for me?
Have we got any bumper?
The last week's special was Iowa +4 winner and BYU in the Holy War winner.
You got that right.
And we added Florida just for the hell of it, loser. This week it's Auburn at Penn State getting 6.
Ooh.
And the Wake Forest Demon Deacons laying 5.5 to the Florida State Seminoles, who are about to go 1-12 this year.
You think they're going to lose to Wake?
They're going to get killed by Wake. And you lay the 5.5 and be happy and just get ready to deposit money. And then Auburn.
How about that
on
Jacksonville State game?
So wait. Sorry.
But you saw about the guy
Am I
who
taking Auburn or Penn
proposed
State?
to his fiance after the game. You talk about not being able to read the room.
Seriously.
Dear Lord, but go ahead.
Auburn, Penn State. Who am I taking?
Auburn. Plus
taking
the
Auburn.
6.
You're taking,
plus
Auburn's
the
getting
points.
6 points.
Getting 6.
Auburn and the points. Okay.
At Penn State.
And then who else am I taking?
Wake Forest dropping 5.5 to the Seminoles, who
take
just
Wake
got done with the
and
worst
give away
loss
So Wake will cover.
in school history last weekend.
That was a joke.
That shows you Notre Dame's terrible too. So definitely,
They also did not have a good game. They
no,
barely
they
won.
should have lost to Toledo.
I know exactly. Well, so in Miami.
Miami's awful.
Miami almost lost
The
this weekend,
second
too.
best team in the state of Florida is in Orlando, and they actually might be the best team. I don't know if Florida's better than UCF or UCF's better than Florida. I don't know, but other than that,
Hold on a minute. Yeah. You don't know that, and you're not willing to take Alabama in 15 points. What is wrong with you?
Emotional game, home crowd. You never know. Alabama hasn't lost. I think they've lost 5 games in 6 years during the regular season. It's just, I don't know. Anything could happen. They're due to lose, right? They're due to have a bad game. Aren't they human at some point? Aren't they going to play in a close game?
Listen, I think Nick Saban and Tom Brady, they're robots. So
yeah.
I don't think they're human at all.
Well, I'll tell you, that's the pick. So Auburn and Wake.
Got it. All right.
It's hard to do this on Tuesdays. Usually these picks should go on Fridays.
Who are you going to take on Saturday? Yeah. With the points. Who are you picking?
Well, you'll have to tune into Matthews in the morning with
there
me
you go.
Shane
oh, what a plug!
At let's see, 8 o'clock in the morning. I go for 8 to 8:30.
You guys go into detail.
We'll have our picks. Well, dude, this is
just
people,
casual.
they need an edge. They need an edge.
Oh yeah,
they need an edge. More than just this hat.
Yeah, that hat
is itchy.
This hat brings special meaning up.
And the hat is itchy.
Arrows. It's not even on his head. It's on his. It's on the earphones.
It's up there. What a segment. God, I'm about to lose 20 pounds in here, but other than that,
it's super hot. It's super hot.
Okay.
All right. Anything else we need to talk about before we go?
Real quick, I want to ask you two music guys.
Yep.
So you're going to play on Friday.
Friday night celebration.
2 hours nonstop. It's going to be a
8
celebration.
to 10.
Yep.
And there's a stage and everything. I haven't been there. That's why I'm saying.
Oh yeah, it's all outdoors. Beautiful.
It's tremendous.
Wait, you haven't been to celebration?
Dude, not until COVID last year. Remember? So that, and then we have. Really, what was out there? Tell me what the hell was
awesome.
out there. What?
Spurrier's, you got Prime and Pearl.
Now was open. It wasn't open.
What's the pizza place on the corner?
He doesn't even know.
Oh yeah,
you don't even know the name
ice
of the
cream
pizza
store.
Place. All right,
Haagen-Dazs.
Well,
you got the French macaron place.
I bought flip-flops at the flip-flop store.
Flip-flop store. You got the Nike store.
Tremendous.
All right,
you got Bass Pro.
All right, so first of all, are people? What if, since you read the words instead of committing to narrative, if I did a request, like I request a song, how would you be able to sing it if you don't know?
Well, I mean, we do. I mean, we probably know about 60 songs.
Okay.
So, all right. Oh, this is us.
And then your deal. Oh, wrong stuff. And then your deal on.
Do you hear this, Johnny? This is my band.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, this is his band.
Oh, you can't hear it?
His
I have no
band.
idea. I don't hear anything. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's you singing? Is that really Charlie?
They're good.
Dang,
You'll be impressed.
I will go.
I know.
If I get up there like a groupie, will you give me a shout out?
Yeah. Especially if you throw stuff at me, that'd be great.
Tomatoes, and then you are on stage Saturday night after the
private party.
Game.
That's a private event.
Private event.
Well, is there ever
we
going to
confiscate
be
all the phones?
Good Bottom show?
Maybe. You never know. You got to stay tuned. Go to Facebook, Good Bottom on the Facebook page.
John Cornell. Yes.
Stop talking. Okay. UCF cannot hang with somebody. JoJo says
yes,
UCF
we will.
cannot hang with Florida. Are you kidding me?
We'll find out.
JoJo has spoken.
I don't think we're going to find that out this year. Whether UCF can hang.
Probably not. If you do, it's going to be.
They do have 3 games on the schedule in the future, though. 2 here and 1 there.
Yeah.
All right.
But not for a while.
That's a ways off.
Are we done here?
Spin the ball.
Have we given them enough value? Go out and bet the Sombrero special.
Auburn
Make sure
and
that
Wake Forest.
you do that.
And we will see Johnny Cornell the next home game.
The next home game. Is that next week?
That's Tennessee, yeah.
So you're going to come back 1 more time?
And then
he's
up
done.
to you. You guys got to tell me.
Yeah.
All right.
What you want.
That's a good idea. Vote, if you can comment, vote on keeping Johnny Cornell. Comment below. Keep Johnny JC or fire his butt. Comment below. It'll be awesome. Thanks so much for watching. Go Gators.
Oh, God.
Hopefully the Gators will pull out a victory.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up. Not even with the point.
Lots of luck.
Yeah.
He's big talking. He still wouldn't take the